And this is the Red British. And I know we only have this in the small medium, okay? And I have 90 left. So these two, both of the plaids are almost gone, okay? Now in the granite, this is the most neutral. This is the easy one. Guys, girls, any age, it doesn't matter. Whoever it is, we're okay on the granite. So ask about that one. That's the easy gift giving because you don't have to think about it because it's solid. Right. Then in the faux fur, the one down here below is going to be called the silver blue. Silver blue.
The silver blue elegance, yep.
Yeah, silver blue. Then the next one up is cheetah. Then we have the beautiful black. Then we have the chinchilla. And then finally the mahogany is the browns. All right, so we have all the sizes in that one, by the way. All right, Raquel, so nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Brilliant idea. And if you're not feeling well, it makes you feel snuggly and better anyway. I'm leaving it on. It just makes me feel better today. Thank you, Raquel.
It's so much fun.
All right, we're moving into our second of my 3 hours today. And now we're gonna rock your world with great electronics and like a crazy fun variety of items. Things that will surprise you and I think delight you, and items too that are just flat out really great last minute gift ideas. The first one up is gonna be our InstaCharge, and this has always been just a wildly popular collection here in HSN, but today it's better than ever before, and actually we launched this brand new today. It's called the Grab and Go 4-pack. Now, this is really interesting. You're getting 4 rechargeable chargers. What is that? That's a power pack, like a little power plant you can take with you wherever you go, and you're getting 4 of them. For the first time ever, we have now added a charging station, like a docking station at home or your office, and there's even a drawer, because why? You are getting all the cables to go with it as well. You guys wanted a drawer on it, so daggone it, they listened to you and they made it. So now you've got the chargers, you've got the charging station, you've got the cables to go with it, and now everybody in your family has a little power pack to go. So all of that is included. This is a brand new launch. Yesterday alone, no, I'm sorry, brand new today. Today alone, not yesterday. What, 2 airings maybe, Leah?
That's it, 2.
Almost 6,000 have been ordered. So I've got 14,000 left. It sounds like a lot. If we're knocking out 6,000 per airing, that's very few. And so we're so excited to have them available right now. So we start off and you have the set that includes the red base, then we have the silver base, we have the black base, and then we have the gold base. So you can see you have the matching chargers to go with any of the choices. We also have this on 4 FlexPay, free shipping, and it's a retail value of $125. So that is a substantial savings off the retail. And Leah Little has joined me to tell you all about it.
Because it works. It's clever and everything's organized. Do you have something that looks like this in a junk drawer? Or scattered, strewn all throughout the house? Well, guess what? All of this goes away, and now this is your new organized center. So what happens is you need 1 outlet, and you're gonna be able to charge 1, 2, 3, 4 of the chargers, and you can even plug in your phone through an additional USB port here on the side. And this little handy drawer pops open, and all of your cables can be stored right on the inside. So it is genius. It is a place for everything and everything in its place, and it's brand new today. And each one of these little InstaCharge units actually has enough power to charge your phone a full charge, 4,500 milliamp. What does that really mean? You're getting 4 of them. It takes about 3,000 units of power. We call them milliamps, units of power to charge your phone. You're getting 4,500 times 1, 2, 3, and 4, and all color coded. So you have the black, the blue, the purple, and the red within whichever color category you choose, which is really fun. And then to charge them, here's all you do. Drop it right in place.
That's great.
There's 2. So you don't have to worry about all those extra cables. You don't have to worry about all that mess around your house. 1 outlet, you plug it in 1 place, and now suddenly you're charging all of these devices simultaneously.
That is the most clever thing. Oh my gosh, it's super genius.
And it comes with the cables. So what's really cool is that not only do you get the base and all of those charging units, I know it's hard to quit playing with it, isn't it? It's so fun.
Really
it's
clever.
In there. But then you also have 2 of your micro USB cords, and you also have 2 of your lightning cords. cords. Have you ever replaced those? Have you ever lost those like in a hotel?
So that's for your Apple products,
So
right?
this is for Apple. This is for your new Apple. If you have an older Apple, use the cable it came with.
Right.
Because the other end is just going to be a USB. So that's universal. You just plug in the opposite end that looks like this to the device. And then now you're charging any device. And it's not just Apple and Android. It's your earphones. It's your little Santa toys. It can be your camera and your camcorder, your Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah.
It could be your camera. It could be your camcorder. You could even charge a larger tablet if you wanted to. So all of these devices, whether it is a smartphone or even a not so smartphone that charges through a USB speaker, whether it is those little toys underneath the Christmas tree, because you know what? It's gonna be great when Santa drops them off. But if they're not playing and they're not charged and they don't have power, then
Good
guess
point.
what? Nobody's gonna be happy.
Also, too, your Fitbit, everything, there's so many
It's
things
true.
now that we need that power for, whether we're charging it at home or we're charging it on the go. You know, have you been to an airport and the most pathetic scene is a bunch of people all crowded around the an electric outlet.
Right.
And everybody's waiting on somebody to unplug and then they quickly plug their phone in.
Yep.
The worst part about it is, it's happened to me too, is I was on a trip and my phone ran out of power and I had no charging capability in my car, believe it or not. I didn't.
So
I didn't have
frustrating.
any cables or cords or anything, and I didn't bring a power charger with me. I had to stop at a store. I had to buy a cable to plug it in, and I had to sit there because guess what? The instructions, the GPS, and the phone number of where I was going was all in
the
my dead phone. I didn't bother writing it on paper like we used to the old-fashioned way.
Right.
I literally had zero power. And you know what? I was really mad. It extended my trip much longer. I was lost, basically, because I didn't have my GPS anymore. I couldn't call my friend to say, hey, by the way, can you give me some instructions on how to get there? Nothing was working because we're so dependent on our phones. This way, when you have it, you actually have 4 chargers ready to go, not just
Exactly.
1 ready to go, but 4.
And they're always home. What's nice is that you can drop them right back in the base and they're totally organized so that, unlike Suzanne, you have that power on the go. You have that power wherever you are. With the InstaCharge, it's literally like it's pouring that power right into that phone, whether it's a smartphone, whether it's an iPhone, an Android phone, you name it. And what's genius about this is that now you can be organized. What's so nice here is that you're getting, again, not 1, not 2, not 3, but all 4 of these. And look how small and teeny these are. There are good things that come in small packages, I'm telling you, because when you have this, you have enough power. Think about this. You usually plug in your phone, right, to charge overnight so that you have enough power for the day. That's a full night of sleep right here in your pocket, in your pocketbook, in your diaper bag, in your briefcase, wherever you are, in your glove box. You're getting 4 of them, and it's gonna charge all of your tablets, your phones, your portable devices. You have that built-in, we didn't even talk about that, the LED flashlight. So what's nice about that is that it's not just going to be for your power, but also a handy little flashlight as well. Super slim and compact size, and I love the fact that they're all color coordinated. And not only that, when you look at that if purchased separately, hello, you're looking at such a great value. So there's your little flashlight, right? So if you find your keys or you want to find your keys in the bottom of your
Dark
purse.
parking lot in the middle of winter after the mall's closed.
Looking at a restaurant
Comes in handy. A menu.
right?
Oh, no, that doesn't happen to me.
Exactly. I have no idea what we're talking about.
Hey, let me show you, and Leah mentioned this too. So it's $60 just for the 4 chargers, which by the way, this is a great price just for the 4 chargers. If we're just selling you 4 chargers,
right?
That's pretty amazing. The power base station, that's another $40, and that's usually a separate purchase. Everybody wants the base station now because you come home, you drop them all in there. You're not trying to plug, you're not trying to search for a plug. You literally drop them in a slot and they start to repower themselves. You get the cables to go along with it. Anyway, the entire thing is $125.99. We have the best price anywhere in the country. We have 4 gorgeous choices, the gold, the black, the silver, or the red. I love the drawer, so now everything is right. There's nothing crazy. You know, how many chargers have you bought and you lost the cable that went with it just simply because they weren't put together?
Right.
You know, you didn't know what the heck happened to that cable. They all go in the little drawer, and you guys asked for that. And I love this. Even if you wanted to charge something else that's not, you know, you're not going to charge with this while you're at home, like your phone, you plug it in here, and then you set your phone down in there, right? That's
here.
what it's built for.
So literally, you can
That's
just
such
be
a good
plugging
idea.
this in, a little slot right on the side. So now, look what happens. So you have
your
one
USB
outlet.
goes here.
Your USB plugs into here, and I can plug that in for you. You get the idea. So your phone can sit right here, whatever brand it is. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 chargers are charging, your phone is charging, and you only need one outlet. You only need one plug. I mean, take a look around your home right now. Would you rather have this, or would you rather have that mess all over the place, right? And I think when you talk about the value, you were saying you get 4 of them. You have to realize when we first launched these, this is 4,000 milliamps of power, so 4,500. When we first launched these, you would be buying one charger, one for about a $50 price tag, about a $45 price tag. You're getting 4 of them, plus that charging base. And just that charging base, such a great value. I love just the fact that you're organized. Because if you have trouble getting organized, you know what, you ever look on Pinterest for like systems, for organized systems? That's exactly what this is. It's a whole system for you so that now everything has its own place to be organized. Whether you are wanting to use that as it's dark and cold outside, or maybe you're negotiating that big business deal and you need to be able to be in touch. Whether you just want to use that phone because you're doing Instagram and you're doing Facebook and you're doing Twitter and all those fun things. It doesn't work if it doesn't have power. And this is such a great gift for the whole family. Somebody was saying, how about putting one in each one of the stockings, and then the base in a gift box, and suddenly now you have a package for the whole family, a present.
Let me ask you, you know why? Because everybody steals your power charger.
Exactly.
Right? So you got one, you got it all charged up, you're so happy it's sitting there, and who grabs it in the morning?
Whoever needs it the worst.
Whoever needs it the worst.
Right.
And they don't tell you. Kids go off to school, go, I need that. And maybe they're doing Pokemon Go. You know what? The big resurgence of buying chargers is because Pokemon Go.
It drains the battery.
It drains the battery.
Because you're outside, you're not connected, you don't have an outlet, you need to have a portable charger. And what's great about this is you can say, oh no, honey, you can't have that black one, that's mine.
Hello, that's
You
mine.
can't take that for the Pokemon Go, that red one, that belongs to sis. The purple or the blue, so you have all 4 of them coming your way. So they're all the same color on the outside, but on the top, they're all brilliantly color coded. We've thought of absolutely everything. And you have that additional USB on the side, as Suzanne mentioned, and then this plugs into the wall. So one outlet, a place for everything in its place, and just the cables alone. Remember, you're getting 4 of them, 2 for your Android, 2 for your Apple devices. It's gonna work with everything. So that's the new lightning cable that you're getting 2 of. Just go out and price those alone. Now, the other end plugs into the charger itself. So what's great about that is that now you have everything that you need. You plug in that USB and you're on the go. And not only for your phone, how about your Bluetooth speakers? Do you have headphones, right? You love those Beats that we offer. How about a smartwatch? That charges through USB. Yep. How about your portable camera? How about your Bluetooth speaker? Whatever you have, whether you want to be jamming out for the holidays and you want to be charging those headphones, you've now got the ability to charge it.
Or
and
your Fitbit, or I mean, think of everything, you know, really when you think about
Leah,
about it. Yeah, like grab it all. Everything pretty much we're now charging. We need power for.
Right.
Yeah.
How
And
about
it's
your
power
weather
on the
radio?
go.
Right?
Yeah.
You've got to have that in this day and age with the crazy weather outside and the electricity goes out. Speaking of, if the electricity goes out, you really want to have this because now you can charge your phone even when you don't have a home phone because there's no electricity. Your headphones, how about your Luna face washer, right? Facial cleanser.
Great point.
How about your old BlackBerry? This is going to work with older electronics, with newer electronics. It works with everything, even those fun gaming units. Oh, you have a GPS that you want to use in the handheld mode because you're going to be visiting around and walking around in the pedestrian mode. Now you've got the ability to charge that. So not 1, not 2, not 3, but all 4 of the charging units. And you know what's great about this, Suzanne, is that these are the smallest body size, the smallest size that we offer. Yeah, that's what makes it so nice because it used to be that, you know, as technology has developed, we've been able to make them smaller. But when we first introduced them, they were kind of big and bulky, a little bit heavy to carry around in your purse. Now, even if you're wearing the tightest jeans, you can still slip them into the back pocket. Maybe you want to put this into your evening bag, or Dad can actually carry it right there in his suit jacket, and you're not going to see that it's big and bulky and sort of cumbersome. Right. It's a brilliant idea.
It's just a sliver.
Exactly.
Like, look at that. Look, it's really lightweight. Look how thin it is.
Right.
I wish I was that thin.
Right.
It's like super, and it feels good. And yet it's got all the advanced features. I kept thinking, because I've sold a lot of Instacharges, I thought they would eliminate some of the goodies on top.
But they didn't. You even have your indicators for your lights.
Indicator.
Yeah, so what happens is you have 4 little blue indicator lights here, these little blue LEDs. When this goes down to 1 light left, you take it home. You drop it in the charger. Now, say you're saying, wait a minute, I'm not gonna be home and I don't have that little charging base. The cool thing is the cables that they come with, you can charge these individually. So you could be at the office and you could charge it while you're at the office by just using the cable that it comes with, plug it into a wall outlet, so you can charge them individually if you're not home. You can charge them all at once if you are home, and notice how they just drop right into place. What's so nice about this is that you have that organization. They don't have to go in any sort of order. You don't really have to monkey with them. They just drop right into place. So not very technical here.
Honestly, it's one of my favorite features.
Exactly.
You just walk in, you ever get home after a long day, and then you have that, where's your ball of cables?
Oh, yeah.
This is what happens in my house. This is what happens, and then you go,
yeah, right. Which goes, where's that edge?
Oh my God.
And then you can't see. You got to get your readers.
Yeah, of course, you're like, and then you're looking at the smallest little ends going, what shape is that dumb thing? You're like, is that the right shape? Oh my gosh, and that happens every day in my house. Swear to God, I do have this bundle, because we have it all in a long, our idea of this is one long power strip, and with a whole bunch of things plugged in, you have to unplug and replug. It's such a nightmare.
You know what, we laugh, but that really is the alternative.
It is, that's it.
Those big bulky power strips that you have to have like strode across the counter or maybe on the floor, and then you're
trying to make your own charging station.
Right.
They just made it all nice and compact and smart.
Exactly.
And again, you walk out the door, you grab two. Maybe you know you're gonna have a long day where you're not gonna be near electricity, so you grab two of them. You know they're ready to go.
Exactly.
You put them in your purse, your pocket, whatever. You can go all day long on a couple of these.
Absolutely, and you could go for weeks if you wanted to, depending on how much power you use. If you've ever had that panic, you know, where your phone starts to die about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and you think, why does that happen? Well, our phones, we're using them for everything, for your calendar, for your GPS. It's no wonder they're dying. Now, you don't have to worry about that. You can still use all of the Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all of those fun things, but you just pop them right into place, a place for everything and everything in its place. And whether you are looking at an iPhone, whether you're looking at an Android phone, whether you're looking at, well, here's a Samsung phone that we could be charging, you now have the ability to charge everything that you want to charge, whether you're on the go or whether you are at the office. Because remember, they charge individually too.
See, that's super smart. Yeah, so you can refill it. Even if you're out and about, you can refill it without needing the charging base. All right, we're going to wrap it up. 4 different colors. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up next, wait till you see what I have. If you've been waiting on a tablet, I have 2 for the price of 1. Up next, though, here's our Spotlight with Adam Friedman.
One more Monday to merry. Join us for the launch of Simone I. Smith jewelry with her husband LL Cool J. A fun, modern and inspirational jewelry collection for men and women, including her popular A Sweet Touch of Hope lollipop pendants. HSN Cares and 12-year cancer survivor Simone will donate 5% of the purchase price of every item in the collection to the American Cancer Society. Join me Monday at 7.
'Tis the season, and at HSN, we're making your holiday happier with gifts for everyone on your list. Bose, HP, Lancome, Vince Camuto, Wolfgang Puck, Fitbit, Apple, and Benefit, all on FlexPay. It's our exclusive buy now, get now, pay later way to holiday. Why pay full price today when you can pay over time? Oh, what fun it is to make HSN your home for the holidays.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
Love it when you have something, but when someone actually doubles up the offer, don't you get more excited? You're like, really? I get 2 as opposed to just 1? Well, that's exactly what we've done with the famous Amazon Fire. In this offer, you are getting not 1, but 2 complete systems. So that's 2 great gift ideas. You can knock out that wow gift right here and right now. And here's what we've done. Introductory price, which comes to a rapid close. That's not the price we typically have this at. We also have free shipping, and look at get that 5 flex pays. And remember, for less than $1, we're gonna guarantee you're gonna get it in time for Christmas. So if you order it now, no worries today. For $1, we guarantee these are gonna be home in time for you. All you're doing is picking colors at this point. We have the magenta, we have the blue 2-pack, we have the black 2-pack, and then we have the tangerine 2-pack. So we're gonna jump right into this right now because I don't wanna miss out. Over 3,400 already ordered, and that's only in 2 airings. So you're in the right place, right time if you wanna give somebody really that wow gift. And joining me to wow all of us is Aaron Berger. Hi, Aaron.
Hi. Nice to be here. Nice to be here.
I always love Double Up.
Double Up is good, right?
Double Up
is really, really good, particularly when you're talking about the #1 selling 7-inch tablet in the entire country. It's really, really good. It's kind of one thing to get 2 of something that's okay, but when it's the #1 selling 7-inch tablet in the country, it's an entirely different proposition. We do something special here. Not only do we bring you an incredible tablet with an incredible processor, quad-core processor. This tablet runs faster than many because of its quad-core processor with the most memory we've ever done. Most tablets in this size are 8 gigabytes of storage, so that's sort of how much you can put on it with movies and apps and all that. This has 16 gigabytes, it's double that, but we're also including a case. So I just want to show you this case is an awesome feature. It's been specially made for this tablet. So for example, there's front and rear facing cameras in the tablet. You can see that there's a little space there for the camera. You don't have to take your case out of your tablet. For example, there's a little space over here for the speaker. We call this lovingly America's Sweetheart tablet, and the reason that I think it really deserves that is because it's so incredibly simple to use. The operating system on the Fire tablet is quite different. Not quite different. It's based on the Android operating system, but it's just a lot easier to use. And it also has, I should say before I go through the operating system, Alexa built in for the first time. Yes.
Get out of here.
So we've doubled the memory,
Alexa.
but Alexa's built in as well. So like in a minute, I'm gonna turn that Christmas tree off by talking to my tablet. You know,
That's awesome.
You can ask your tablet just about anything. Quick sort of run through of the simplicity of use. Across the top of the Fire operating system, it always tells you where you are, which seems really basic, but not all operating systems do that. So your most recently used programs are all at your fingertips. If you want to hop on Facebook, boom, you touch one little button, you hop on Facebook, and you know it's instant, it's immediate. You want to go to anywhere, you want to go into the help section, for example. You can press the little help, you're in there and you're going. Do one little swipe and you're in your home area. Your home area is where all of your apps are. Any app that you've downloaded, your music, your movies, a lot of that kind of stuff is there. Here's your books. A lot of us think of Amazon, you know, first as a bookseller, right? And they certainly are the people that really brought e-reading to the masses. And this remains a beautiful place to read books. Video, games, shopping, applications. Look at these apps. I want to show you something. If you go into the App Store, there's something on Amazon where you won't find anywhere else. It's called the Amazon Underground. The Amazon Underground is a place where many paid apps are free. So apps that you would have to pay for other places are free here. You see this little flag in the corner? It says actually free. Yeah, well, they're actually free. So again, things where other places you would have to pay, they're free. There's about roughly $10,000 worth of free goodies in the Amazon Underground. And then just 3 more: music, audiobooks, and newsstand. Those are all of your sections. And Suzanne, I think the way that the Fire tablet lines these up for us to access so easily is a real key to its success.
I completely agree with you. Like, I was just fiddling with it. I haven't even touched it before, and I was like, oh, this is easy to get to everything. So it's simplicity and brilliance all on the same unit. Now, here's the thing. You're getting 2 of these, and it's 2 cases. You get 2 complete sets. So you've got 2 gifts ready to go. Put it under the tree, and everybody squeals with delight. You know, because you're like, oh my gosh, I got a new tablet. Do you have a tablet that's got the cracked screen, and you're like, I'm so over having to work with a cracked screen? Do you have a tablet that's really old? You know what I mean? Doesn't operate very fast. It's kind of slow. You're kind of over it. Maybe the screen quality wasn't very good.
Right.
That's in the older tablets. This is going to give you that updated and that great Amazon experience. And the neat thing about Amazon is they are so smart, because you know what? They constantly keep upgrading everything they do. So when they upgrade part of their world, you're getting that upgrade too. And that's crucial.
Great
like
point.
I have the fact that it has Alexis, I have Alexis on my Amazon Dot. I love Alexis on my Amazon Dot. That used to be a separate thing. Now, oh my gosh, I can do that here.
You had
That's
to buy the
really
Dot
clever.
or the Tap or the Echo.
The Tap or the Echo
those
or the
all
Dot.
had the Alexa technology in. So if you don't know what Alexa technology is, let me show you. Alexa is your helper, is your sort of built-in assistant. that you can talk to, and you access Alexa on your tablet just by, let me make sure my volume's turned up all the way because I want to make sure you hear. Yeah. You see the home button. So normally you would press the home button to get home. So like right now I've got like 10 things running at the same time. If I want to get home, boom, I get home. If you press and hold the home button, you can ask your tablet anything because it becomes Alexa. So watch. Tell me a joke.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
Ba-dum-bum. You get it, right? Yeah, so she's got jokes. Alexa's got jokes. Something even, well, not necessarily cooler, but that's just different. That's something no other tablet can do. I'm going to walk back to the Christmas tree for a minute. Is that okay, everybody? Can I do it? Okay, so we're just going to walk back to the Christmas tree. Actually, I'll get between the Christmas tree and the television here. We have something called TP-Link plugs, and we'll show you those in a minute. But your tablet will actually interface with the other electrical things in your house. So you see the Christmas tree's on right now? Check this out. Turn Christmas tree off. Bye-bye. There it went. Or the television right over here that Suzanne's standing in front of. That's cool. You can say it right there. Look. Turn TV off. Now think about what this means for you.
So cool.
You wake up in the morning, you can turn your coffee maker on. You can turn the space heater in your bathroom on. You can turn anything on or off without ever getting out of bed. And the other really cool thing is you can group things together and name them one thing. So like I call these holidays together. So watch, I'm gonna turn them both on just by saying, turn on holidays. So there's our Christmas tree, and there's our television turning on, right? Pretty cool
Is that
stuff.
clever?
I just ask you, have you ever seen another tablet anywhere that can do that? We should clarify, you have to have the TP-Link plugs, they're on hsn.com.
Which are available.
But they're, just that your tablet has that technology to interface with other things, I think is an extraordinary step forward.
Now we have full access to everything we'd want on a tablet on here.
38 million different apps, games, music, movies, etc. So
38 million.
38 million in the Amazon App Store. You have access, of course, to things like email, to things like a camera, front and rear facing camera, to things like the internet, like a web browser. This has what's called the Silk web browser, so I'm just going to touch it there, and you'll see it'll come up in a minute. So the Silk web browser is built in, and then when you go to the Amazon App Store, that's one of the best things, because owning a tablet is partially about what you can consume. They're consumption devices. Amazon has created this incredible ecosystem whereby there are, as I said, 38 million different apps and games and songs and just incredible things available to you. You can play them very simply. Again, with Alexa, you can talk to your tablet. So if you want to play like your favorite playlist from Amazon Prime or something like that, I have to think of who sings "Come With Me Now." Tamela Mann. So if I do this, play "Come With Me Now" by Tamela Mann. Oh, it's in there. I might have the artist wrong. But anyway, you can ask for songs, you can ask for music, Netflix, all of those sort of things. Read the paper and do it all so simply. Again, Suzanne, because of that built-in operating system. The operating system is just simpler to use.
I can tell you what's really fun too is when you go on here, you'll see there's a little home app for Alexa. Alexa can do a lot more than just have fun, tell you a joke or whatever. Right now, what they're doing in Alexa is they're giving you freebies inside here. So it says right off the top, and I just saw this on my own this morning when I was on my phone. It said, gather friends and family, and you can listen to 3 audiobooks together, absolutely free. Yeah. And it happens, new things are happening every day. Another one I like this is you can say, yes, open email, which is cool. You just say, Alexa, open my email, and Alexa is gonna help you through email. This other one I thought was really brilliant, sent alert. So if I wanted to send Aaron an alert and say, oh, you know what? Hey, don't forget we're gonna go to lunch, and I want to alert him to something. Alexa can do so many things. She does fantasy football scores. I mean, it's just so cool how neat Alexa is. So if you just got it just to use Alexa alone, and you have access to everything that Amazon does basically through Alexa.
Right, some of the skills that Alexa has, like she can order you a Domino's pizza. Yeah. She can order you an Uber. There's a skill, and this is totally free, called Ask My Buddy, where if you're in kind of an emergency situation, if you touch it and say, ask my buddy Tom to call me or to help me, it automatically sends it calls Tom and gives him like a pre-recorded message. Aaron needs your help. Contact him. It also sends a text message to him. It also sends an email to him. So if you're thinking about giving this to someone maybe who's in a college dorm room, maybe someone who's away from home, or maybe a senior, maybe I mean that's one of the great things about this tablet is it just goes down the list of every age, every gender, all across the board. So many people love it. That's why it, again, is the #1 selling tablet, or in this case, since we're giving you 2, the #1 selling tablets in America. What I'd love to do is take a look. We have a list of all the features. I'd love to read through the features, and then we need to start talking about how tough this tablet is, because that's another way it really, really sets itself apart. It actually can withstand 1,000 times its own weight on impact.
Oh.
So, yeah, impressive, right?
That's
1,000
really
times its
good.
own weight. 7-inch in-plane switching IPS display. The display is absolutely beautiful. IPS in-plane switching display means you can see it from all angles. There's a quad-core processor. That's the number of cores we normally have in our nicest computers, and the most expensive computers we have. Actually, we have a killer Today special tonight. It has a quad-core processor in it. It's a $550 computer. 16 gigabytes of memory built in. So this is the double memory tablet. If you're comparing this to any other tablet, make sure you're comparing apples to apples. This is not the 8 gigabyte version. This is the 16 gigabyte version with Alexa. Big deal there. And with no ads. This is ad free. Fire operating system 5. That's their own incredible operating system. There's a front and rear facing camera. This is Alexa enabled. And moving on to the next page, 7-hour battery life. That means all day long. That means you don't have to constantly worry, am I near a plug? Is it charged? It's always ready to go and weighs only 11 ounces, so lightweight. The Amazon App Store, again, has 38 million different things for you to do, whether it's music or whether it's movies or whether it's apps or whether it's games, whatever it is, they're there and waiting for you. An expandable memory card slot, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute, and Bluetooth. Bluetooth is built in. I want to talk about that expandable memory card slot because, as you know, there's lots of big names out there, and they're great names, they're big names, they're expensive names, and they have what's called fixed memory. So if you buy a tablet from them with 16 gigs or 32 gigs or whatever of memory, that's what you have, and that's what you have forever. On this tablet, here it is, they do a really good job of kind of hiding it away. There is an expandable memory card slot. You can actually expand the memory by another 200 gigabytes. That's the largest expansion ability I've ever seen.
That's huge.
So if you put, and micro SD cards are not expensive in the maybe $20, $30, $40 range, maybe. So doubling, tripling, quadrupling your memory, you can do it like that. And what that means is when you get the tablet home, you don't outgrow it. You know,
Right.
a lot of toys.
You don't have to start eliminating apps because you've stuffed it with too much stuff.
You don't have to delete your favorite children is the way I think of it. You know, like how do I choose my favorite movies that I don't want to have access to, my favorite songs? No, I want to have access, I want it all. We want it all, right? And I always think of this is certainly not a toy, but you give your kids get toys a lot for Christmas, right? And within, I don't know, a week maybe, they're tired of it because it's done all it can do. The thing about Alexa is, well, excuse me, the tablet and Alexa, there's 38 million different, apps and games and music and all of that. The memory is expandable, so it's not like they get to a certain point and they can't do more. This is very much something that keeps growing with the owner.
It's true, it really does. And remember, please, you gotta understand, you're getting 2. If you just tuned in and you're like, oh, it's 1 for $119.95, that's a pretty good deal. No, you're getting 2 complete sets. Now, what'll happen is you pick your color. So it's gonna be magenta blue, the black is the most limited, and the tangerine. You will get 2 units, you get 1 black case, and then you get 1 case that matches the color that you're picking up. So everybody gets a black case, and then you're gonna get the color that you're picking up of the actual tablet itself. This is such an awesome offer. If you have anybody who's driving you crazy for a tablet, they've been asking you and asking you. Maybe they have an old one, or it's been broken forever, or maybe you've got one and you're like, God, I really love a new tablet. Give one away and keep the other one for yourself. But remember, the introductory price will come to a close rapidly. That is not a price that goes on forever. We introduce it at this price, it has a limited run at this price, and then it comes to a close. So you always want to take advantage of it when you can and when you see that happen. Now today we have free shipping, and for only less than $1.99, we're going to guarantee you're getting your 2 tablets home for the holidays, which is huge. And everybody wants a tablet, you know what I mean? Even the littlest kids understand how cool it is to have a tablet. Yeah. I've been in the grocery stores with moms keeping the kids busy with really educational, interesting, fun games on a tablet. So we really, from little petite little things, and if you don't want to give your kid your $400, $600 tablet, you can give them this one in the grocery store and not have to baby it or worry about it. I wouldn't let a little one touch my tablet at home, but you know what? With this one, you don't get so freaked out. The other reason why, and you haven't demoed it yet, you can put 1,000 pounds. What was that?
So okay, it will withstand 1,000 times its own weight on impact.
That's crazy.
So actually, we have 2 videos we can show you, and
okay.
you can see it really well here. This is a drop to 1,000 times, Suzanne. Can you imagine?
I'm about to freak out. Like,
Look,
no.
so I know it's like don't do it, and you see that it drops screen side first. This is an actual drop test, and the tablet is fine.
That's crazy.
Look at this tumble test. So I actually asked the guys at Amazon recently. I was like, okay, give me the details on this tumble test. I want to understand exactly basically, so here it is exactly. It tumbles 200 times in that steel container. And do you know how big the height drop is? It's 3 meters, which is almost about 3 feet in a meter. It's almost 10 feet that it's dropped. 200 times, and the tablet is fine. I don't know another, I've sold a lot of great tablets, wonderful brands. There's not another tablet that I can say it can withstand 1,000 times.
I've never seen a tablet do that, ever.
And it's one of the best things is that, again, when you're giving it to your kid, but not just kids, we all drop our tablets. I mean, I drop my phone about 18 times a day, right? I drop it a little less with the G-Hold, by the way. That's a good way to make sure you kind of keep a hold on it. We do have the G-Hold, and one of the nice things about it is it folds flat, so it still goes right into the case. But still, you drop things, right? Having that protection, that peace of mind of not freaking out about it all the time, being able to kind of throw it in your backpack, throw it in your purse, and be just out the door on the way. And of course, the nice thing at HSN is you do have a case that doubly protects it. Picking this up reminds me to remind you to take a close look at that screen.
That's beautiful.
Because I've got to tell you, one of the things about this screen is it is in-plane switching. And in-plane switching is the type of screen you'll find on the most expensive tablets anywhere, just the nicest of the nice. So you see when you look at this from different angles, you might see glare from our television lights a little bit, but the image doesn't go away. It doesn't start to get cloudy. It doesn't start to get to gray out. Yeah, to fadey. That's actually a very good way to say it. It stays really bright. So that means you can play games with your kids can play games, or you can play games with them from all angles. It means you can watch a movie with somebody. They're not always taking the tablet out of your hand. You're not always kind of jockeying for the best position to see the tablet. A lot of advantages to this.
Well, I just think the fact that you can it tumbles and you can drop it.
I like that
if you've ever dropped a tablet and you're like, oh my God, and you look, you're like, oh my God, the screen's broken already. So if you are buying it for that younger person, let's say you want to get everybody off your expensive tablet, and you're like, oh my gosh, they keep borrowing it, and I'm so freaked out about it, and I don't want them to use it. You're getting a set of 2. So, give it to the 2 grandkids. How much will they squeal with delight? And when they come to grandma's house, they both have a tablet to play, their own tablet to play with. They don't have to share, which is really important, as we know. You come from a big family.
Yeah, indeed.
And I love that you get both of these 2 tablets for basically less than the price of a single one. That's amazing. Now we have 5 Flex, and that's another great option. What you do is you can use any credit card or even PayPal, the major credit cards, and you can use our Flex. We do not add extra interest to it. And we'll spread your payments out over the next 5 months. It is about $23. You have free shipping. That's like going to the post office today and saying, hey, by the way, I want this shipped.
There's a good
hey,
idea.
it's for free, no worries. And you're like, really? You're sending it for free? That's what we're doing today. You get free shipping. And for less than $1, that's it, we'll guarantee your 2 tablets will get there before Christmas. So you've got them in the nick of time, you wrap them up, stick them under the tree, and then Christmas morning when whoever opens it up, they're gonna go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got a tablet. And then if the little one does that, you don't freak out.
Doesn't matter.
You're not that worried.
That's the really nice thing.
That's impressive as heck, I gotta tell you.
Yeah,
and having that addition of Alexa, once you start working with Alexa, you will discover the true brilliance behind it. Alexa keeps growing. There's more it can do. There's more attachments that you can get, like the tree lighting and all that. It does a lot more. Like literally, even from remote, you can do things through Alexa. It's the coolest thing ever. And it's really neat that now the Amazon Fire has Alexa built in as well. Even if you don't get all the extra little remote attachments and things like that, you'll still love Alexa for how brilliant it is. I just say, Alexa, what's my schedule today? And literally she'll go, all right, you have this meeting, you gotta be here, here, and here. And I'm like, thanks, because I have it synced up to my Google Calendar is what I have it synced up to. Brilliant. I'll say, Alexa, you know what? Add the task to my list. Go get dog food. And she does it for me. I just talk to her. That's all I have to do. I don't even have to fiddle and touch and type.
Yeah, you can add things to your to-do list or add things to your calendar. It's incredibly simple. What I like is it's been in other devices before, but it's never been in a device that's designed to do a lot of things. So in other words, your tablet lets you access your mail and lets you get online and lets you surf the web and lets you play games like I'm doing right now, and it lets you shop and it lets you take pictures and it lets you take video and it lets you do all those things. And it has Alexa built into it. So most of the other devices were, and they're wonderful, but they're basically speakers with Alexa technology. This is so much more, and the Alexa technology just, again, heightens the experience, improves the experience. As I said, you can do things like, order a Domino's pizza just by talking to it, order an Uber just by saying, hey, order me an Uber. It really is awesome. And oh, I just ran off. Just literally ran off the side of the mountain there. The gaming on it is great. One of the reasons it's so good is, again, this is a quad-core processor. So
that's huge.
It really is huge. When we talk about processors, and I'll just grab this tablet and kind of show you guys if I may. When we talk about processors, the important thing with them is they allow your tablet to run quickly and to do lots of things at one time. So for example, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I have 9 different programs open on this at one time, but you can see I can hop into any of them and the tablet is really fast at responding, all in something that weighs 11 ounces, has a 7-hour battery life. I mean, just, you know, really, really fast. Suzanne mentioned something earlier, and I want to talk about it a little bit more. I want to talk about 2 things. First is Amazon Free Time. So she was talking about giving this to your kids or letting your kids use it. Well, did you know you can set up an account for your kids? So this says an account for Jill, an account for Joey. And when you set those accounts up in Free Time, it allows them to play with whatever apps you allow them to play with, to watch whatever movies you allow them to watch, to listen to whatever music you allow them to listen to. So they have the access to the things you want them to have access to, that's age appropriate and those kind of things. And when you
so they don't accidentally get on
so they don't get into your stuff.
They don't need to be
something
seen.
they don't need to be on. Yeah, or you know, maybe you don't want them to use I don't know, a video game with guns or whatever it is. I don't, you know, whatever your rules are the same rules that are on the tablet is my point. And so that's something called Amazon Free Time. So when you give the tablet to your kid, you know exactly what they're doing. You know what's available to them and what's not available to them. One of my other favorite things about this tablet, and I think this is so key, is it has, in my opinion, the best built-in help anywhere. So I'm going to use Alexa, and I'm just going to say, open help. So right now this is going to the help menu, and there's lots of things you can do there. This has a lifetime of customer service provided, customer support provided by Mayday. These help videos that are built in, do you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 15 different help videos. So when you get this, you might say, okay, I just want to learn to navigate my fire. I just want to learn to navigate. Look, there's a 2-minute video that teaches you how to do that. And it's as simple, if you don't know anything else except press that button and say open help, that's all you got to do. These are already pre-built in and ready to go. So like that's an example of one. Here's another really good example. Do you know, like those of us even who are kind of advanced with tablets, do you know how to transfer the content from your computer to your tablet? Because this is a tablet that is strong enough and smart enough that you'll want to transfer probably a lot of your movies and a lot of your files, a lot of your documents. Well, that's something that most people wouldn't know how to do automatically. This tells you how to do it. And it tells you, by the way, we include the cable that you need. It's included to transfer music, videos, photos, documents. And this is going to walk you through in 2 minutes. See, it lasts 2 minutes and 54 seconds. It's going to tell you exactly how to do that. And what I like is you can do that on your own time. You can do it as often as you want. You can break it up. So I just think that having that built-in help and having that very, very simple access to help, again, it's just as easy as going open help. I think having that is absolutely invaluable. So whether it's your home, your books, your video, your games, your shopping, your apps, your music, your audiobooks. Audiobooks are a big deal. And in fact, we include a lot of really nice extras. I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to bring this right here. So we're including a $15 gift certificate to Teleflora. We're including a Slingbox membership. That is a great television app. I think it's 2 or 3 months to allrecipes.com, an extra month to audible.com. So you get a total of 2 months to audible.com. And then Simply to Impress. Simply to Impress is a service that lets you, and again, I'm just going to pull up some other stuff here for you guys to see.
It's real stuff.
It's really, yeah, it's real stuff. You can print like really cute cards and calendars and all kinds of stuff for the holidays or for Valentine's Day or for whenever. We include a certain value.
And you get 2 complete bundles of that.
You get 2 complete bundles of that.
Which is great. So you have 2 full packages. It's not like you get 1 set of that and then 2 of these guys. So I'm going to show you the overall value.
Great.
This is huge. I mean, this is really fun. I was so thrilled to actually have it in the show today. You would spend more than $352.61 to match what we're doing. With FlexPay, you get it home for $24. We have free shipping, and remember, for less than $1, you can get this home in time for Christmas. So no worries. If you're the last minute Lucy or Larry and you've been sitting around thinking, oh, I got to get a bunch of shopping done, nobody's going to be more excited than someone who gets a Kindle Fire tablet. I mean, that's pretty exciting. And then how about doubling it? Everybody gets 2 complete sets. I can't emphasize that enough because I think when you see the price, you go, oh, that's pretty good, but I'm only getting 1. Everybody gets 2. They're quad cores. They have Alexa, the latest system from Amazon is included in here. And you know, if you love your Amazon like we do, there's so many more things that you get to do when you have the Amazon system because they continue to grow. They're a brilliant company and they continue to increase what they do, and you'll have access to all that. You get 2 cases. Everyone gets a black case, and then you get a matching color case to go with our exclusive configuration, and everyone everyone gets 2 complete sets of vouchers and services and goodies to go along with it. I know you're showing the camera. I know we got to wrap it up. You can record video and take pictures, right?
Yeah, that nice thing too. And it's just a nice extra. As you sort of asked the question earlier, can this do everything a tablet can do? It can do everything a tablet can do, and then it can do everything Alexa can do on top of it.
That's cool. It's really neat. All right, so here's the story. Just pick a color. Remember, for less than $1, 99 cents, we guarantee this will get home in time for Christmas. So, wow, you've knocked out a bunch of happy people with this one.
Yeah,
I mean, really, think about it. Only thing I'll warn you is do not miss out on it. We've now sold 4,500. So just stay right there. We got you covered. And Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, my dear.
All right. Oh, yeah, you're coming back. Oh, well, I'm only going to mention the HP, I think. But you'll be here at midnight with the HP, right? We're going to give you a sneak peek at Midnight's Today special, so do not go away. All right, now let's talk about drones. Drones are truly one of the hottest holiday gifts. Like, this is rocking everybody's world. But to get a drone that actually records in high def video, it can cost, and typically even here in HSN, it is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It doesn't have to be. This is our Propel. It's an HD video drone with the 3 batteries, which is an exclusive configuration, 8 gigs of card built in. So cool. And a drone that records video at just a little over $100. We have 5 flex pays and free shipping today, so we'll get to that. It includes this really cool wide-angle lens. So if you are someone who's always wanted a drone, or somebody's asking you for a gift for a drone, I told you, I got all the latest electronic goodies in this show today, including our next one up, which is a wonderful way to be a safer driver. This one's easy because basically, if anybody drives, I personally think they should have this in their car. It's probably happened to you before where maybe someone swerved in front of you, maybe you got into an accident and you really didn't have any video proof available. Well, now you can, ×2. This is another twofer, just like our Amazon Fire. And by the way, if you're on the line for the Amazon Fire, do not hang up. You can jump onto hsn.com and a couple of clicks, you've got your color reserved before those are sold out. Same with this. It's actually a 2-pack from Polaroid of the most advanced dash cam we offer. It's the best-selling dash cam here at HSN. And as I said, anyone and everyone drives, quite frankly, should probably have this. And Joe, I think you'd probably agree with me.
Oh, absolutely. Everybody needs this because there's an accident, unfortunately, every 3 seconds in the United States. And when there's an accident, it's 2 stories. It's never the identical story. No one ever accepts blame for it. So Dashcam is now going to record every single second that you're on the road. It records in high definition, not only the video, but also there's a microphone there. It's recording the audio. It's a brilliant thing to be able to protect yourself, protect your story, make sure your insurance premiums don't go sky high. And now with this being from Polaroid, this is our best quality dash cam we have ever offered. But I want to show you the video, because what happens with dash cams, a lot of people think this is such a great price. This is really like 2 dash cams for 1 price. What did we take out of it? Well, the great thing about having this is that this is the best quality video we've ever offered. This is not VGA quality. Like, do you ever look at the news channels and the news channels are like, hey, do you recognize this card? Do you recognize this person? And it's like, so no. Grainy. You're like, I can't even tell if that's a man or a woman. This, it's 1080p, high definition, and not only can I see my lane right here in the middle, I can also see 2 or 3 lanes to the right, 2 or 3 lanes to the left. It is the widest angle that we have ever offered from Polaroid. Now, you might be saying, oh, cause it's just a beautiful day out. Of course it's gonna look great. But if you want, I can show you what it looks like when you're in a low light situation. So daytime, nighttime, let me get out of that for a second. Daytime, nighttime, it picks up everything brilliantly. And this is when the sun was going down. Look at the millions of colors that are coming off the sun there. Look at the oncoming traffic. Look at the silhouette of the palm trees. It is picture perfect.
That's actually a video you're proud to show somebody.
It is,
not
it's
embarrassed,
fantastic.
You know? Hey, Joe, real quick, I gotta do an update already, because the purple-black combination is gonna sell out now. Purple-black, you get 2. Black-black, you have the black with the gold, and then you have black with the silver. Those are the 4 choices. Everybody gets the SD card with the mini SD converter. You also get the video suite. This is really kind of a cool special edition because a lot of the video you'll get is so enjoyable, you want to edit it.
Yes.
So you actually get 1 year of the video editing suite included with this, and the video perfection, that's included with our exclusive bundle. $89.95, but remember, you're splitting it in 2. It's 2 complete gifts, free shipping, and 5 flex pays. Now, here's a little heads up because the purple's going to be sold out in a second. We have sold 12,700, almost 13,000. We're down to the final couple thousand, which means, in essence, I have only a couple thousand in each of 3 of the remaining colors. These will be gone in a second, but these are just a couple thousand in each pair. So if you're thinking about getting this, right now is a great time to do it because it is such a cool, smart gift. And the minute you can prove that you were not the cause of the accident and somebody else was, it'll pay for itself because your insurance premiums will hopefully stay low.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing. There's so many accidents, so much fraud that's out there. This is going to capture, did somebody swerve into my lane? And there's so many distractions while people are on the road. You see people driving down the road while they're on their cell phones, eating a sandwich, adjusting the dial, talking to the kids. It's so bad the government actually has a website right now that's monitoring these distractions. And the average distraction is 5 seconds. Now think about that. At 55 miles an hour, you're not looking at the road for 5 seconds. That's enough distance to cover the length of a football field blindfolded. That's scary how often that can happen. And a lot of times with accidents, a lot of people think, it's got to be high speed that you get an accident. That's not the case at all. A lot of accidents actually happen at slower speeds. So here I am in a parking lot. Watch this white car on the right side. She was on her cell phone, didn't see me coming, didn't even stop. We both had to stop and both had to slam on our brakes. Now what would have happened if she could have continued? We both would have hit each other, and then she would have said, well, I was already in the lane, and I would have said, no, I was already in the lane. How are we going to prove it? We both would have been at fault, and then what happens, both of our insurance premiums go up. But now my dash cam is picking it up and saying that I already had the right of way. But I love what Suzanne mentioned, that this isn't always necessarily about the accident, but it's about the fun stuff too.
I love that.
Like this is back from Ohio. My dad's got a dash cam. He sent me this video clip saying, normally it's like, oh, you wouldn't believe how beautiful the leaves look.
So pretty.
Now look how incredible it is. And it's that 1080p high definition that's picking this up. It's that ultra wide 120-degree angle that's picking this up. It's the video editing software that were included that my dad used to edit this video clip and then send it off in an email. So often you're like, you wouldn't believe what I saw. Now you don't have to tell a story. You can show them with the dash cam.
Well, also, too, what if you happen to have an accident where it's just a deer or a moose or something crazy like that comes across the road? And you kind of have to prove the dent was because of an animal. And that happens a lot of times up in Pennsylvania when you're living, if you live out in the country, where they'll dash across and all of a sudden an accident gets caused because of an animal and you're trying to swerve and you hit somebody. Also, have you ever had people, someone driving, this drives me crazy, motorcyclists especially, sorry motorcyclists, I'm going to get after you. I hate the ones who weave in and out of traffic. It scares the bejeebers out of me. And I'm thinking, please stop doing that. But they'll cut in and out. Or a driver who decides, oh, I missed the exit. And have you ever seen them go over the lanes to get to the exit?
Right.
And they go right in front of you? Well, how do you prove that happened if there was an accident? Now you've got the proof. So whether it's enjoying your scenery on that fall foliage trip or the beautiful snow that's tumbling down, or seriously, think about the wintertime on slick roads. Who's at fault in that instance?
I'm with you. And the thing about
this is an interesting time period to have this.
Especially that first snow. Like we're in the time of the year where it's the very first snowfall. So here you can hear the crunch of the snow. You can see the snowflakes coming down. You're going to be able to see cars sliding, coming in your lane. Who's at fault? Who's not at fault? That's the great thing about this dash cam. It could be a beautiful day. It could be a sunset. It could be a snowy day. It could be the middle of the night. It is always recording every second that you're on the road. So you know that bad weather is right around the corner. That's when we have a lot of accidents. Now you can prove it's not your fault. Even as the snow's coming in here, it's perfect. You can see what's going on. Now also, it's funny that you mentioned the motorcycles because that's something called lane splitting, which is illegal in 48 states in the country. Watch all of a sudden, boom, this motorcycle comes out of nowhere.
I hate
and
that.
the thing about it is...
And what if you were just going to go to the left lane?
Right.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my worst fears is right there.
I agree, and they come so quick, and it's so illegal, and you can prove that these people are being reckless. But it also allows you to have some fun times too. Like every Friday, I get the kids, and we pop them in the car, and we go get some ice cream.
Aww.
And I've got my wife to the side. I can see my kids that are in the background, but also notice I can see what's going in the back. So I can see out the back window too. So the great thing about this is I can see what's going on in the vehicle, but I can also see what's going on behind me as well. Now the cool thing about having this is that this is so versatile for you. If you have a windshield, I'm going to show you how easy this is to set. I'm going to show you how easy this is to set up. So if you have a windshield, you are ready to go. And all you have to do is just use the suction cup mount that comes with it. You attach it directly to the windshield. And now all I did is I turned it around. That's how I recorded what was going on in the background. Now, as soon as you attach this, we actually give you an extra long cable that you can run between the trim of your window and then down to your power adapter. So now you have it hidden. I actually have mine tucked away away even higher behind the rearview mirror, so you don't even see it, you see it even less. And the thing about it is you'll notice it's there the first couple times, but then after that, you forget that the dash cam's there. And you're just happy that it's daytime, it's nighttime, it's a snowstorm, it's rain. It is always recording in the best quality video that we've ever offered.
Okay, Daryl, do we have any left in the purple black? We can't, but I'm just double checking. Purple black. We have 25 left. That's it. 25 total in the purple black. Hey, Joe, do I have to turn it on, off? How does it work? What if I'm not near my car, or what if I'm just standing still?
It's 100% automatic. So what happens is when you get in your vehicle, when you turn the vehicle on, it will automatically detect that power and it automatically starts recording for you. Now, when you turn your vehicle off, it will automatically stop recording for you. It has 80 minutes worth of video with the 8 gig card that we have. So what happens is it's recording for 80 minutes continuously. Now, once it fills up that 80 minutes, it deletes the old stuff and then keeps recording the new. But it also has a G sensor that's on the inside. So if you slam on your brakes or if somebody hits the vehicle, it stops that G sensor and it locks down that 5-minute video clip. So now you have it to show the police, you have it to show your insurance company, so you have proof of that accident. But I also want to show you how automatic this is too. So I show it in my video because all you do is you just drive like you normally would. So here I am driving above ground, everything's bright, the sensor picks that up. It's a sunny day, I can see off way in the distance, but then I can't see underneath the garage. And what happens is, as soon as I get into that dark situation, it's like it turns the lights on. And now instantly I can see, so it went from daytime to nighttime, that perfectly. Now it also has a new feature called Parking Guard. So as I'm looking for my spot, here's where the dash cam is gonna protect you even when you're not driving. So what happens is, how many times you go shopping to the grocery store, or you drop the kids off, or you go to the mall, and then all of a sudden you come back and you see somebody hit your vehicle, something happened. Well, what's going on is that with dash cam, as soon as it detects somebody hit your car, that G sensor's there, and boom, it automatically turns the dash cam on,
huge.
records in high definition, records the video. And Suzanne, in my neck of the woods, with our neighborhood, there were a couple neighbors that, a couple teenagers that were trying to break into cars in the middle of the night. They're seeing whose car on the side of the street was unlocked. And what happens is they tried to get to our car, and the dash cam, I picked them.
So it even,
just that, it's
the
so
jiggle?
Even the jiggle of the handle, it shook the car, broke the dash cam up, and then boom, they left right away.
No, I'll tell you what, Joe, that's happening a lot in our neighborhood, a lot. And they're getting really brave about it. I was gonna say something else, but they're getting really brave about it. They're doing it during the daylight. And so you might have your car, here's what happens, you're in a mall, and that's a prime time to do that because you got all your Christmas gifts in there, you got gifts, you got your purse, whatever. You're inside, you're really not paying attention, and they're going past every car and just seeing if it's unlocked. It happens constantly lately around here. I was just thinking about that the other day, and my friends had said it happening in their neighborhood. So even if you had it for that security of knowing that your car's protected when you're not around it, I think it's worth it. But this is literally, whether you're in your car or you're driving your car, you're sitting still in your car, you're gonna have the proof when you need it. And it just makes a really clever, great gift idea.
Absolutely.
That's what we're all about.
I even love it too, like when you think about using a dash cam, a lot of people assume, okay, it's just when I'm going to have an accident, just you're preparing for that. But it's also those amazing vistas. Like here, I was in California with my family, and the thing is, I can see the entire mountain range. I don't have to stop in the middle of the road to bring out my cell phone. The dash cam is now recording in 1080p high definition. It's recording that beautiful shot. Now, the other thing about having this is you definitely want to take it with you when you go rent a vehicle. Because if you get into an accident with the vehicle, the insurance or the rental company is going to charge you so quickly. I highly recommend we have this, a little additional purchase. It's actually a case with 16 gigabytes worth of additional memory. It's designed to fit your dash cam perfectly. So what it does is you put your dash cam in there, put the cables, and we also give you 16 gigabytes worth of memory. So when you do that, this is now gonna record up to 3 hours of your drive time. But don't just keep it in your car, take it with you when you go on vacation to capture those great shots, but then also protect you from the insurance company.
Because guess what, if you don't get the extra insurance on your car and you have to prove it, you've got it. And if you can't prove it, guess what, you are really in trouble. Okay, the purple black totally sold out. The silver black combination is going to be the next to sell out, so there's your 2 silver. You get 2 complete sets, so it's 2 different gifts. Then again, you might want to keep one and then give the other one away. Anybody who has a car, anybody who drives, it makes sense. And another one, Joe, that I'm kind of passionate about is teenage drivers. If you've got a teenager or a younger person in their car, they're very distracted drivers. Many of them, and they know darn well they shouldn't be, but they're on their phones, they're texting. It is it is amazing how many accidents are happening because people are on their phones. They're looking at them too long and then boom, something happens. Well, again, why not have this in the car? So if your teen says, look, let's say it's a man driver and a teenager and they get in a wreck, and your teenager says, Mom, I swear to you, I was driving safely, and you don't have any proof, what are the cops gonna go? They're gonna believe the teenager or they're gonna believe the older guy? Chances are they're gonna go for the older guy. Well, with this in the car, automatically you've got proof that your teenager indeed did not cause the accident. Because you know, Joe, they're gonna go for the older man driver.
You're
they're
exactly
gonna assume that the teenager was distracted by their cell phone.
Teenage drivers, the senior citizen drivers,
Yep,
those
great point.
also, they don't get the benefit of the doubt. And the thing about this dash cam is it records 100% of the time. And even when my kids want to borrow the car, they're gonna say, Dad, one day, I wanna have the keys to the car. I'm gonna say, I'm turning the dash cam around, because not only do I wanna protect you, but I wanna make sure that you're not texting while you're driving, you're not picking up your crazy friends, and I can see exactly what's going on, because when you turn it around, the thing is, it makes it so easy to be able to see everything that's going on in the vehicle. And a friend of mine has a dog that the dog likes to sit up front, so he records the dog's in the front too. So that's the thing about having a dash cam. It's for fun, it's also for the serious things too, but unfortunately there's accidents all the time. And I wanted to show you this, I've got so many things. Oh, this one right here. When we talked about people that are distracted, watch this vehicle on the left side. He's just could be on a cell phone, could be on his radio, just came right in my lane. And it's just a slow merge that happens. And even though we're at like 50 miles an hour, the thing is, when he comes into my lane, he's gonna say, nope, I was making the turn. No, I could say I was already there. It would have been my story versus his story. But clearly the dash cam is recording everything, not just my lane, but all the lanes around me.
We had a crazy thing happen to us. There was a guy who was kind of a nut, right? He was on the road, and his game he played with us was he would zoom up to his car and he'd throw a pebble at the window. This happened on a major, I know, you know exactly what it was. He hit the pebble and he would do it and time it so he could take the exit right before, so you couldn't figure out who it was. He'd come back up on the ramp and he did it a second time.
Oh my goodness.
We thought it was just a fluke the first time. He came back on, caught back up to us, and he's in your blind spot. And then he threw another pebble. It could have been a bullet, whatever, right? It was a pebble. And again, exit right off at the end. So we called the police and said, look, there is a complete nut on this road. Well, what was the color of his car? What was his license plate? Well, because he exited right at the right time, we have to go clear on the next exit